Okay, I'm on a roll today. I don't know how many videos I'll do today, but so there's a new autonomous zone, cop-free zone in Minneapolis. I just watched a video of little white pussies uh, threatening a journalist he's just standing there outside of it. Guy, you're gonna be in a bad situation here in a second. You need to leave. We know who you are. Like, some scrawny little white dude and his little scrawny ass white girlfriend. And this reporter was pretty beefy, but he left. I'm sure he didn't want to screw up his job. See, that's the difference. These little fuckers don't have jobs. So, God, I wish, if you're still living in one of these communist controlled cities and you don't want to be there, but you don't have a choice, then I feel for you. I really, really do. If you're still living in one of these communist controlled cities, you don't like it, but you're just too lazy to get out, I don't have a bit of sympathy for you. Um, if your life is tied there and it's a Herculean feat to detangle yourself from this area, I get it. But you still need to try. Just get out of these fucking cities. Let them have their little autonomous zones, and don't send any police to help. Don't send any EMS to help. Don't send any firemen to help. I mean, look what happened in the Seattle one. You know, it disappeared, didn't it? Fuck them. They're not even human to me anymore. I wouldn't piss in their mouths if their teeth were on fire. Or the other end of it is, you can go take back what's yours. And I'm not speaking to the individual here. I'm speaking to the cities. But that'll never happen because they're run by people who like this kind of thing. They're happy it's happening. If you all would start voting in a conservative mayor or a conservative city council and gave the police back the power that they're supposed to have, they could take care of this shit. Now, a lot of people probably aren't going to like what I just said about police having power. I'm not talking about, police brutality and being badge heavy and all that. I used to be a cop, I know the difference. When you're actually there to serve and protect good people, that's a whole different ball game. And that's what 90%, well, probably 98% of cops are there for. Yeah, you got bad apples. I'm not even going to say Derek Chauvin's one of them, though. He did exactly what he was trained to do by his department. So, and he's being held responsible for it. There's going to be a mistrial. If there's not, then if there's not a mistrial declared, I will have lost 100% of my faith in the criminal justice system in this country. And I'm not saying that I don't trust cops or I trust cops to do their job by and large. I don't trust the system that they work for to do its job. It has proven over and over and over again now that it doesn't work. And I'm really scared for Kyle Rittenhouse. First of all, the whole George Floyd thing, Derek Chauvin should not have been tried in Minneapolis. There should have been a change of venue. Of course, they made it so widespread, the knowledge of this incident, he'd have had to go to Puerto Rico to get a fair trial. And you got that piece of fucking shit, Mad Maxine Waters. I mean, she was over 1,000 miles away from her district. Probably 2,000. And she's riling people up where the jurors are scared for their lives if they don't convict this guy. Mob rule much? Okay, you want to see some mob rule? Come on, patriots, let's become a mob and go rule something. They won't believe their fucking eyes. They act like, oh, January 6th was the worst day in U.S. history. Okay, you wait to see what happens. See, the difference is, people like me and you, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Because there's the opening shots of the next Civil War. I'm honest to God surprised that the next Civil War hasn't already started. Maybe, in some respects it has. But I'm talking about the blood-soaked streets of hours-long gun battles between the left and the right. I'm really surprised that hasn't already started. And no, I'm not calling for it, so fuck you, YouTube. I'm just saying that if something doesn't give soon, then that's what we have to look forward to. Any of y'all remember Yugoslavia in the early 90s? I mean, kids being shot while they're sitting on their front porch. Just genocide. Is that what you see for this country? I mean, because I can see us headed in that direction. Nobody'd be safe. I don't care where you are. It wouldn't be as clear cut as the North versus the South in the 1860s. You've got states that are completely conservative with a little liberal shithole in the middle. And in that liberal shithole, you still have conservatives living there. So it's all intermingled, it's all intertwined, and it's a quagmire, and it's a nightmare waiting to happen. But that's what we're headed for. I just felt the need to put this rant out there because every day is something else. Look, the communists in charge of this country will not rest until they have taken all of our weapons, they have taken all of our free will, taken away our freedom of speech, all of our freedoms. And unless we get them out of power, that's where we're headed. I mean, I've talked about the Deagle report before. The shows in 2025 that the population of the United States is going to drop from 330 million to 100 million. Well, this is 2021. You've heard of Agenda 21. This is the year. I have a couple of different theories about the Rona. The Mexican beer virus. The China virus. Whatever you want to call it. I got a couple of theories about that. I'm not gonna voice those right now. Maybe that'll be for a future video. But yeah, I still got garden work to do around here, so I need to get off here and get busy. But I was compelled to make this video. Just put in my 2 cents worth. My 2 cents worth about, 1/100th of that now, because they keep printing money out of thin air. Anyway, I could go on all day, so I better let you go. Till next time, I'm Victoria Curum. Stay safe out there.